Hi, my name is Judy. I'm from East Maitland and also a member of East Maitland Rotary Club. I volunteered for this project because having come for the first time in 2011, I became very passionate about the people of PNG, and I suppose from my own point of view want to make a difference, and the people suck you in, you get to know personalities, and you want to see how things pan out and whether things you taught and showed are followed through on another project. So I've kept coming back, and this is now my fourth trip to Nondugl. And perhaps the highlight, I think, always is the deliveries we're able to be part of here in Nondugl. And already for this trip we've had 2 deliveries, and that's pretty special because I think we give a lot more care and attention to the mums and the babies here in Nondugl compared to what the staff in the health clinic do. And they appreciate the little extras and the care and attention that we give. It's good to see the kids, to catch up with other people around, and that's always a highlight, seeing people that you've made friends with and seeing that they're keeping going. And another good thing has been catching up with some of the babies that have been delivered over the last 3 sort of team projects, and seeing that they're alive and well and doing as best they can in this environment.
Excellent. And so the local nurse, Lucy, you took care of her for a long time back home.
Lucy came to Australia as part of the Nondugl project. We brought a teacher and a nurse out, and Lucy was always going to stay with us because I was part of the health team, and so Lucy stayed with us for 6 weeks, and also Tom, the teacher, and it was sort of a rewarding thing, and we were able to show and teach Lucy a lot, and she certainly got the opportunity, which was really wonderful, at Maitland and John Hunter, to see how we practice in Australia. And all we can hope is that she puts some of the things into practice here in Nondugl. But I'm afraid we all have reservations as to how much she's going to be able to do because of the male-dominated society here.
Okay, excellent. Well, not too excellent, really. The other day we had a market day, and towards the end you had a mother come up to you with a child and some vegetables and fruit.
Yes, she came up with some vegetables and fruit. She had hoped to be here in time for the sale, and in fact was late. They sort of bartered a bit with this sick child at the time, and really wanted to come inside and try and pick out some things. And to save face, we did invite Mum in to try and see the child, and it turned out to have some birth deformities. So we let her pick out a few items, and then we said we would take them to the health clinic. When we went over to the health clinic, we found her there with a little tribe of her family, and it turns out that both Peter and David, her first and second-born sons, have the same condition, so neither can walk. Little Peter was 7, and the younger brother probably 5. So she's looking after 2 quite handicapped children, and has 2 more children after that. So these are things that you see around. We saw a little boy with a deformity at Guinea yesterday, and you'd love to be able to take them all back and give them all the care and attention they need, but it's just impossible, and it's hard. And you can only hope that the local community and maybe the health services are able to provide at least something to help the parents with these children, because both the boys with possibly spina bifida weren't toilet trained, so that's a big thing when they're 7 and 5, and you've got 2 young children to cope with that.
Yeah. And just speaking about the clinic, I remember last year when we were here in November, there was a mother who wasn't getting any care from her family, and I remember you making her a honey sandwich.
I haven't made any honey sandwiches this time, but certainly I've snuck some bananas, and this morning I took over a pawpaw. I always make them cups of tea, and I personally provide some tea and coffee and sugar and milk for the mums, because I just want them to have at least some nutrition while they're there. And if we can give them a bit of sugar cane or something else, yes. Lucy has tried to implement some of that and has bought some noodles and things. Last time in April we bought noodles, a big carton of noodles, and she did seem to decanter those out to those that didn't have, but it's certainly not like our system at home where they actually get 3 meals a day while they're in hospital. If the family don't care and can't visit because they're too far away, well then, you know, mums go without. And when you're trying to breastfeed and establish lactation, well then you need good nutrition. So that's something that we just don't seem to be able to get through to them. The staff don't feel it's their responsibility. So that's hard.
And it's beautiful that I guess you've made it yours, you know, while you're here during that time. And she's gone now. I wanted Lynn to come and say hi as well. So, but on behalf of you know, the people of Nondugl and the team, I just want to say thank you.
Thanks, Mel.
For all your time and effort.
Caring about us all too, and it's been good that you've been able to record some of the mums and witness for yourself the joy of new birth into the community, and you just hope and pray that those little buddies grow up to be new people to change the life of PNG.
I think you changed the lives of the people in PNG.
Thanks,
I love you.